goes. Alright, so as I'm waiting to see if the stream kicks back in, we'll give it just a minute here because I kind of screwed up. I started and stopped the stream because I was just starting the stream when Mrs. Anti-Checker came in, and so I thought it was something she needed my help. So let me see if I refresh this. That's weird. XSplit shows I'm streaming. Okay, Thomas says I'm live. I don't know why I can't see anything. Let me try going. Hold on. Bear with me, guys. If you can see the chat, I think my chat is stuck on the first attempt to stream here. So I'll go to your channel. Sounds like music. Okay. Hold on. And it's gone. Now you're confusing me, Thomas. Hold on. Give me. Oh, the music stopped. Okay. But can you see and or hear me? That's what I'm wondering. I'm assuming no, since nobody's saying that, but let me switch to your channel. See, it still shows the old live stream. Yes, all good. Okay. Why can't I see it? This is annoying. Hold on. So Bird says that you guys can see me, so trying to figure out why I can't see me. This is just stupid beyond words. No. See, when I try to bring up the, let me cancel. And we're on the Rational Roundtable channel, right? That's what it should be anyway. No, and it's on. What the heck? It's on the. It shouldn't be on this channel. No, and it's on. Well, that's confusing as all heck. What the heck? It's on the. I don't know what the heck happened. I started the stream on Rational Roundtable. The stream started, stopped after a few seconds, and now it's over here. I am really confused. Sorry, guys. This was not supposed to be on this channel because in a few hours we're going to be streaming with Pianodean, and I don't want to script the notifications for that. And no, it's not a supporter stream, and that's the stupid. So it still says the supporter stream title. Go figure. All right. Let me see. Let me switch accounts. Anti-tracker. This was I feel like a complete idiot. And we'll go to welcome to Amateur Hour. I tell you, I don't know what the heck happened. I started the stream on Rational Roundtable. And then Mrs. Anti-Checker came in, so I paused the stream, and when I started the stream back, it ended up on Anti-Checker. So I am really confused. We're getting a loud microphone here, so that's what people say is me. No, the music, I know what the music is. The music is Doom playing in the background. I was going to play some Doom, but I was planning on doing stop, Joe, stop. Okay, I'm trying to get this set up here. Just relax, buddy. And first of all, I'm changing the name of it so it doesn't say supporter stream anymore. And then we'll go back and go to live. So if you refresh the browser, it should say Doom in Caroga now. And let's go there. All right, sorry, didn't mean to snap at you there, Bird, but it's just I'm trying to get this fixed, and you're like hitting my computer every 10 seconds here. All right, there we go. The music getting louder or distorted. Okay, let me go back. So if I go to game screen here, this is what you were hearing the music for, I'm pretty sure. Mouse reserve urge to send you. Yeah, don't. Did you get? I sent you a message live with Matthew. I didn't hear back from you. All right. So this was just meant to be a stupid little stream on the Rational Roundtable channel, where I was going to play some Doom, but for some stupid reason, we ended up here. So I apologize, guys. That was not the intent, but welcome, I guess. And the thing that sucks is, see, this is what I'm worried about, is because, because of this stream, is that going to now screw up the notifications when I stream with Pianodean in a few hours? Because I can't stay on this stream that long. I have an appointment that I have to go to in, let's see, it's almost 3, so about, just about 2 hours. In 2 hours I have an appointment, and then after that, 2 hours after that is the Pianodean stream. So 4 hours from now. So we'll see what happens. Oh, man. All right, guys. So I'm sorry I missed some of the earlier chat. I can't go back because I got the game screen up, and I'm not going to fight the machine I'm already fighting. Don't know why the heck all that happened. Rambling Canuck is here. Alexander's here. Darth Maul, Mike Richards, Dan23. All sorts of people are here. Thank you all for stopping by, even though this was not intended. So this is the game where we were last time we played Doom. Assuming I did it correctly, I got right back to where we were from the first time we were playing Doom, so that I can pick up where that one left off. So we're pretty close to. You can see we're in the mines of Caroga. I'm sure most of you guys recognize that. See, definitely Carogan. Haven't caught a video in a little bit. What's the overall opinion of Star Trek Picard Season 1? I thought Star Trek Picard Season 1 was mildly entertaining overall. I didn't hate it, but basically they missed every single opportunity they tried to go for. They just, not once did they really stick it. Like the Borg Cube was cool, and then they did nothing with it. The Synth Rebellion was interesting, and then they did nothing with it. The Zot Vash was a new idea, and then they did nothing with it. So they basically just, even Picard's mortality. Picard is still dealing with the Irmatic syndrome from back in the TNG days, and they bring that up, and then they kind of did something with it where they just basically say, yeah, that's a thing, but not a thing. So yeah, that's... So it was entertaining, but it ultimately was meaningless. That's the problem. Roxall got the notification, so it's unsubbing, of course. It will be a big stupid stream instead of a little stupid stream. Well, I didn't want it to be a big stupid stream though. That was the thing. Roxall is saying check mic. Is the sound messed up? I'll try to bring it back a little bit. Let me know if that's better. Ethical Romeo says, I already just read that. Dan says, did you hear your actress who played Pussy Galore and Goldfinger passed away at 94? Rest in peace. Wow, I did not know she was even still alive, to be honest. That's impressive. Did you get my message about the supporter stream from yesterday being on Discord? Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. I think someone posted it, but I'm not going to worry about it. Dan says, enjoy Doom. Right. Not better, we can still hear you. Oh, funny. That's, yeah, you're just a barrel of laughs, rock solid. Oh, look, was that rock solid? Oh, no, it wasn't. So anyway, I was trying to get some work done. Honestly, I'll be honest with you guys. I've been struggling a bit, and not just like. I mean, there's the time issue that I've been dealing with because work has been crazy because of the COVID-19. But frankly, I've been kind of depressed. I mean like real depressed, not just like having the blahs. I actually do occasionally have to struggle with real depression, and I don't want to have to take medication for it again. But I've been really struggling with my depression, and I think that a lot of it has to do with the fact that things have been just so grim all the time. You know, it's like like on Sunday, don't get me wrong, much as I love hanging out with you guys, everybody wants to talk about the COVID-19 virus, and I'm tired of talking about the COVID-19 virus because there's only, everybody is either overreacting or underreacting to it. And I don't know, it's just really driving me crazy. So I don't know what to do. So I apologize, guys, that I've just not been myself. But oh crap! That's stupid of me. That was just really lame. So let's see. Roxall said our generation is affected. Is F thanks to COVID-19. Won't be able to ever retire ever. So glad we wasted all that money investing in Social Security. Yeah, no kidding. Dr. Ox says I probably shouldn't mention Boris Johnson just moved to intensive care. I'm sorry, man. And I'm trying to. Who is Boris Johnson again? I know the name, but I can't remember. Live Mandy says, with the way we're all been stuck inside, I was thinking about doing a virtual pub stream where we'll bring our drinks and hang out. That's not a bad idea. And in fact, me and Mrs. Antrecker, and this is part of why I've been really hit today, is me and Mrs. Antrecker spent several hours this morning going to the store. And it's like they require that you wear gloves, that you wear a mask. You have to wait in line to go into the store, and then of course lots of products that they're playing out of. I am just sucking it. So that's just been rough to say the least. And I'm tired of it. I'm really just. I'm tired of the doom and gloomers. I'm tired of, and I know I say this too much, so rock solid, get your drink ready. I'm tired of the nihilism of this world right now. I am absolutely tired of it. I'm tired of people just basically thinking life has no meaning. I'm tired of, it's just, and it's so frustrating because I don't see the world as doom and gloom all the time, but I do know we need to take it seriously, So, LDG says, greetings, Kurt. Good news. I have my new main PC coming on Friday. Can't wait. Awesome. Glad to hear that. By the way, I was going to show it off later, but I'll show you guys now since we're talking about this stupid COVID-19. I got to say, this came out pretty good. This is the mask I made, so I don't have it all sealed up yet, but it will be. I'm still waiting for I've got the filter material coming, but this is all 3D printed. This part screws off as I drop it on the floor, and then you put your filter material in there, screw it back on to make your seal. No, Cinnabon, this is not supposed to be a subscriber stream. The title was incorrect. And yeah, Thomas, next time maybe I will put no effing virus talk in the title. But here's the thing. I also understand some people need to talk about it to work it out. I get that. But the thing is that what drives me crazy about the whole thing is that most people are either completely overreacting, acting like it's the end of the world, or, you know, a lot of people are just absolutely convinced of, you know, big government conspiracies and stuff like people were talking about during the Rational Roundtable stream yesterday. Or people are completely, you know, underreacting, suggesting that it's really nothing. And, you know, there's a real problem there. Okay, that's why I got the yeah. The notification was screwed up. Sorry. Kevin says they never used Picard's disease. That's just bad writing. If it was for me, I would have written that affects his memory, etc., and people around him question his judgment. Yeah, well, that's the funny. That's kind of how they used it in All Good Things. Is to make it so that the future version of Picard, people would be constantly doubting because of the Irmatic syndrome, and that actually made sense. But unfortunately, in this, they didn't bother. Yeah. Mask is pretty impressive. Not bad for a nerd. Thanks, Ozzy. I think. Jerk. All right. So.
The betrayer's life signal is nearby.
I think it's something that China was working on its biological weapon and got out. I don't think it's as serious as stated. I don't. You see, that's the thing. I don't buy that.
Hello, world.
And I can't even see it. Somebody donated something. Hold on.
Can you 3D print me a cup for my junk? It only needs to be small. Caroga rules.
Wow. Let me switch this over, and I'm going to bring up my dashboard so that if somebody else decides to donate or super chat, I can see it. Hold on, guys. Sorry. And so we're anti-checker, which is not the intent, but oh well. Whatever starts the coffee, right? All right. So that was Bird of Prey 5 that said to 3D a cup for my junk. It only needs to be small, and Caroga rules. Thank you, Bird of Prey 5. And I understand that is the real Bird of Prey 5 that donated that. So thank you very much, Bird of Prey. And so yeah. Yes, I could, but well, I don't know. I might have to wait till I get a resin printer, because this printer can only go so small before it runs out, before you lose the ability to print that detail. So that is a problem. And Death by Rabies puts in $3. Thank you, my friend, with the fist bump as always. I truly appreciate it. And please don't, you guys don't. I'm not expecting a bunch of super chats on this stream, so I'm not going to be e-begging or anything, because I will be e-begging you guys tonight for Pianodean stream. If you haven't been to a Pianodean stream, we've only done one before last Monday, and we're going to do this every Monday as long as Pianodean is able. And it's a blast. The man is an incredibly talented musician. He's going to play your songs for super chats, but of course he gets the money for those. This is actually the cover to Secret Wars #1. To answer someone, LDG was asking, yes, which I do have the full mini-series, but I happen to like this shirt. But yeah, and by the way, the Life with Matthew saying doing a virtual pub, I'm thinking, yeah, that's not, here's some...
Hello, world.
I went to the liquor store today, because who knows when the next time I go there is. And there's Death by Rabies super chat, better late than never, thank you again. But yeah, I picked up some more Romulan Ale from Bacardi. Some Tennessee Mud, which is really good, and a little bit of classic Tennessee. So I'm all stocked up for hopefully the duration of the lockdown. And by the way, Bird, if you, I don't know what time you plan on streaming, so let me know if I'm running into your time slot, because obviously I'm going to be starting at 8 o'clock Eastern, so I don't want you to think that I'm not trying to step on your toes, buddy. So you let me know. And where was Yosef is in the house. Good to see you, Yosef. I know you're usually not on my streams because I'm usually at a really bad time for you, so good to see you.
I got him! Great hit!
And Cinnabon puts in $5. Thank you, Cinnabon. And I don't get to see you that often either, so welcome. Well, you're here more often than Yosef. Yosef, with the wallpaper you sent me, I won today's team competition. You know what my prize is? I am the organizer for next week. Congratulations on your spectacular prize, Yosef. Mr. Wolverine says, howdy, Mr. Friend Buddy. Can you turn the mic up kind of low? Let me try. I'll bring it up a little bit. Let me know if it's distorting or sounds like crap, because earlier people were saying it sounded horrible. I'm actually working on getting a new mount for the other mic, because it is a better quality mic. It's just kind of awkward because the boom arm can barely hold it. LDG says, I have Secret Wars 8, Black Spider-Man. Yes, well, I have the whole series, of course, but yes, that's the original Black Spider-Man suit origin. Mike says, hashtag stock up for lockdown, indeed. And Darren says, fun fact about Secret Wars #1 cover, Kitty Pryde was originally on the cover by mistake, and they had to remove her before printing. She was under Iron Man and left of Nightcrawler. Really? I did not know that. It makes sense, though, because, yeah, she wasn't there. Roxaw says, sure, all these good to see you, and yet I just get dick. Well, that's because you're a dick. So that's all there is to it. Cinnamon says, I'm usually well, you're just quiet, Cinnamon. I think that's all it is, because you're like Elnor. You're quiet and always like lurking in the background. I do think Elnor was based on you. Dr. Ox says, why is there a yellow turd in the background? Because I'm not quite at red turd level, although I should be. I mean, after this morning, I was feeling pretty good this morning, but then after all our shopping and stuff, now I'm really hurting. And Yo says, we're on lockdown from Wednesday till Monday midnight. The people do not move across the country, but local shopping is allowed. Anyway, the stores are closed on Friday, Sunday, and Monday. Well, we're on, here in Tennessee, they basically say you have to stay home unless it's essential. But then they kind of leave essential to, up to interpretation. So, who knows what that really means. All right. Where am I supposed to go? I'm trying to remember. Ah, there we go. You can tell we're in Caroga here. Dr. Axe says, rest up. Thank you, my friend. I'll try, but yeah, I'm just... Yeah. Oxlaw says, I create content for your channel. I'm a channel subscriber and send super chats, but I'm the dick. Well, okay, I'll take it back when you get your next video for me ready. You haven't done anything since Picard finished. Joseph says, Antreker's on a mission from his church, converting or killing the faithless. No, definitely not. As much as, I'm obviously a true believer, I obviously would like for you guys to all convert, but I definitely don't believe in the convert or die concept. I'm not a Carogan, put it that way. So I guess you can't get whatever that cool thing is there. And besides, I'll tell you, funny you should mention the church thing, because it was kind of embarrassing in that I was going to mention it during the church life, but all that talk about COVID-19 threw me off. The last week, not yesterday, but a week before yesterday, when I did the church live stream, and I did not know it at the time, but the pastor of our church, and keep in mind, our church is a pretty big church. In fact, in Middle Tennessee, ours is the third largest church. Actually, second largest now. And the pastor was actually watching, and then he posted a link to the live stream on his Facebook, and I was like, oh crap. So he picked the live stream where I cussed at someone. I think it was Vile Mike. I wasn't cussing at Vile Mike, but Vile Mike said something like how someone said that he didn't deserve help because he wasn't a believer, and I said that's BS, but I didn't say BS. And so I felt really bad because, yeah, sure, my pastor is watching on the one time that I actually cussed during a live stream, so oops. Yep, definitely Caroga. Switch weapons because that one's almost out of ammo. What do we got here? I'm saving your channel from downvotes and negative comments. How? Destroy all microwave machines. See you, please. What's the microwave thing? I don't get the microwave thing. And now they can't use his disease to the fullest potential because now an android and his body died, so wasted plot element. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. Almost everything about the Picard series was a wasted plot element of some kind. And hold on, because it looked like the chat was stuck, so I was just trying to make sure it wasn't. And I was Monkey Nut Puncher. Hey, how you doing, Monkey Nut Puncher? Interesting name you've got there. So don't forget to check the map for collectibles. What I'll do is, I mean, this is just for fun as far as this game for streaming. I will eventually go back and try to complete everything, but that's not this stream.
The extraction point has been identified. I will mark its location on your HUD.
Oh man, alright. So I need to get over there, but you die immediately in the lava, so... This reminds me when I was a kid, like when you're a kid and it's like, oh, don't touch the hot lava. Of course, you guys probably don't know any of that crap. Because, you know, I'm sure kids today, since they're all nihilists, they just say, yeah, jump in the lava. And there's another drink for you, rock solid. Mercer throws $2 in and says, in a different reality, I could have called you friend. Thank you, Mercer, I think. But I call you friend in this reality. These things are annoying since I mean, it's so funny because this game has just gone like full-on platformer. Oh, there it is.
Hello, world.
And there's Mercer's donation. Thank you so much, my friend.
In a diff reality, I could have called you friend.
And Valor, thanks again. Do you know if Pianodean knows Earth Angel by the Penguins or Johnny Be Good by Chuck Berry? I do not know his full repertoire of songs. However, what you can do is, of course, come on by tomorrow, or tonight. Oh, crap! Well, I almost made it. I gotta start all the way back here? That blows. Ugh. Alright. So, no, I don't know his... I mean, he knows a lot of songs. I would be surprised if he doesn't know Johnny Be Good, but then again, I was surprised he didn't know Blue Bayou, so... Normal loves you, thank you, Mercer. Tom says, in a stream, Yosef mentioned dangers of microwave radiation, so my goal is to save everyone and destroy them. I can make a mistake watching Alexander. Oh, I think I made a mistake watching Alexander that time. And Pianodean says, I can do those. Yes, there you go. There's your answer. So I didn't know you were here. Welcome, Pianodean. Looking forward to listening to your fine music later on tonight. Should I bother to get that helmet? Because I think it's not worth it at this point. Nibbles for Nermal. Favorite of the old school Ghostbusters? I can't pick a favorite because here's the thing. Especially in that first movie, it's their chemistry together that makes them so awesome. Like Venkman, I mean, Venkman's the easy one to pick, right? But where is Venkman without Stans and Egon and Winston, right? And so, I mean, and I know Winston is kind of the Ghostbuster that gets the least amount of love because he wasn't the original Ghostbuster. He was the add-on. But I loved him because he was like the regular guy. So I don't really have a favorite Ghostbuster, simply because they're all so awesome. And I blew it. And died dead again. Shoot. And you see, once your health gets down to 0, then you burn up your extra life. So Winston has seen shit that'll turn you white. That is right. Multiple messages. There's not a conspiracy. That's 5G network caused health issues, including the beer virus. So, Joseph, do you genuinely believe that there's a conspiracy involving the 5G networks to kill everybody? Is that what it is?
I love you playing the piano. Can you play Itsy Bitsy Spider Got My Campaign song? Bidenbird 2008.
Well, there you go. Joe Biden. I love you playing the piano. Well, I don't play the piano. Pianodean does. But Joe Biden, if you come on tonight, then you could ask Pianodean to play Itsy Bitsy Spider, and I'm sure he'd be willing to. But seriously, Joseph, do you think the 5G is really killing people? And if so, what's the point of the conspiracy? Because I mean, the people who benefit from 5G are the cell phone companies, right? So, what's the point in killing your customers? Because then you're not going to make any money. Not to mention open yourself up to a ton of lawsuits. So I don't understand the point. The conspiracy has to have a logical end. As I said in the stream, the people are stupid because radio waves are everywhere, and the people should start in that case with the microwaves, since they boil food by vibrating the water molecules. Gotcha. Well, and you know, the interesting thing about microwaves is that they can be easily blocked by that little metal grid in the glass of a microwave oven. Right in the middle of something, Ray. Yes. Donnie can play the piano as well. I did not know that, Donnie. Paint your house with lead to protect from 5G. Well, I genuinely do not understand the 5G conspiracy theorist. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't get it. Woohoo! Made it! Although I have a feeling I'm about to die here. Yeah, hello! Oh, hello. This is where the game gets crazy. All right. Four health. I was down to 4 health. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How many of these stupid things are there? Dang. Ooh, I survived? Holy crap, okay. Read also part 3 of your message. Sorry, Joseph. Oh, we're made out of water. The microwaves run the same frequency as your Wi-Fi. Oh, I see. Well, you know, the funny thing is my dad actually... oh, shoot. I should have grabbed that in the middle of that crazy fight, because that's, like, massive damage and power up, but... Well, that was useless. Yeah, my dad actually worked for microwave on microwave transmitters for a cellular network, a private cellular network for Chevron. So yeah, I mean, the funny thing is there are microwaves all over the air. It's just they're not as intense as the microwaves that you get from an oven. Thomas says only bird can be at 0 health and live. That's true. Enter pulled an E-chip on that demon, indeed. Poor E-chip. Alright. So back to the fort. Meanwhile, at the Fortress of Doom. Otisburg. Oh, Otisburg, yes, from Superman the movie. I was like, what are you talking about? I did like the original Superman movie, but honestly, even when I was a kid, I was a little disappointed because that didn't, you know, Gene Hackman is a great actor, but the character he played in Superman the movie was nobody's Lex Luthor.
Once power has been restored, you will be able to access the entire ship.
Okay, am I supposed to do anything here in the ship? Looks like I'm supposed to go over here. Sentinel batteries, okay. He also says, and obviously I do not believe in conspiracy theory. I'm not a pot's head, or however the English word is. Yeah, well, no, it's, yeah, and that's the thing. Conspiracy theories, wow. Well, I think Thomas is just trying to protect the world because he believes you. It's just that he trusts you implicitly. Oh, that's cool. So there's some classic Doom armor right there. I guess I gotta unlock that. The original Superman was cutting-edge special effects. Well, yeah, in fact, Superman had a huge budget, and the one thing that, I mean, like their tagline for the movie was, "You will believe a man can fly," and even though some of the flight stuff seems silly by today's standards, back then, holy crap, that was amazing. Considering that prior to Superman the movie, really, most of the time when you saw someone fly, it was a combination of someone just jumping out a window or something, or jumping into frame, and then shots of them in front of a rear projection screen that looked horribly fake. Too bad Nuclear Man wasn't better written than... Oh, man, Nuclear Man was a... Ugh. Nuclear Man was just horrible. Is this what I'm supposed to be heading to? Or is it... Let me check the map. Oh, I'm supposed to go downstairs. Okay. So what am I supposed to do in here? Oh no, I'm not there yet. Where do I go? What are you playing? Well, Wesley, this is Doom Eternal, which is the latest and greatest Doom game. If you haven't played it, if you like shooters at all, it's really, really good. The demon present, so you can punish demon. Oh, so this is like the Carogan orphan the Carogan orphanarium, right? Where you go in and just to punish them. So this is just where you go for practice, and you don't run out of ammo and stuff. They die too quickly. Martha says, "Do you know the Terminal film is loosely based on a true story, but in the true story, the guy was stuck in a terminal for 18 years, not 9 months like the film." I heard it was based on a true story, but I never actually watched the movie, so don't know that much about it. Oh, that's cool. Predator suit points. So then you buy Predator suit perks with Predator suit points. Alright, so what kind of perk do we want? Alright, ice bomb upgrade. Let's see, what's this? Faster ledge, grapples, and monkey bars. Reveals the auto map station. Takes less damage from toxic sludge and water. Ooh, I like that. Alright. Also, turning Zod into Doomsday was terrible. Are you talking about in the recent one? I think using Zod's body to create Doomsday was stupid. They should have just stuck with the original Doomsday story, to be honest with you. But I understand that they probably thought that, you know, audiences wouldn't quite be able to grasp on the whole idea that Doomsday was a Kryptonian weapon, unless they explicitly showed, for some reason, Lex making him. But I didn't like it. Did you know that the Borg lights in the film First Contact are Morse code for the production crew members? I did not know that. Let's see. So now we're infiltrating the cultists' base. So we're trying to, and the cultists, of course, are those that worship Bird O' Prey 5. Tom says Mercer is correct. Oh, about the terminal thing? Yeah, I had no idea. Zachary says, how's it going? Well, I'm okay. I'm doing this stream quite by accident, and so I apologize for that. Just kind of, honestly, I was trying to do some work on a video that Life with Matthew and I are working on together, and I've been so depressed about the whole COVID mess and all that, and I just have, I just couldn't, I figured, you know what, I need to relax, I'm going to play some Doom, and then I said, you know what, if I'm going to play some Doom, I'm going to do it online, and I tried to do it on the Rational Roundtable channel, and then for some reason, yeah, that didn't quite work. Let's see. Die! Jeez. Well, that was horrible. Oh, the First Contact thing. Oh, okay. I watched the Enterprise episode Fortunate Son. Good episode. I don't trying to remember that one off the top of my head. My brain is a little mushy right now. Fortunate Son. Yeah, but problem is what Enterprise is actually a lot of the newer Trek shows. I have a difficult time remembering them based on episode title. That looks like a bad place to go.
Somewhere in this facility. I cannot pinpoint his exact location at this time.
I watched the Enterprise hat episode on your channel. It was good, but yeah, the hat would have been better if it looked more like a Navy hat. Oh yeah, the hat, the Darren video. Yeah, that was a good one, Darren. And in fact, that's something that now I've been and I blame Darren for it entirely, but it's like, honestly, it's like part of me now wants to get an embroidery machine or something so I can make USS Anti-Trigger hats, because I think that would be really cool. But first, one thing at a time. We got to get the USS Anti-Trigger ship design finalized and stuff before that. And then I looked at, like, well, maybe having them made by a professional embroiderer, but man, they charge an arm and a leg. Not sure what the point of that is.
Welcome, Slayer. Is my time at an end? Let's see if you're strong enough to survive this cursed citadel.
Crap, I hate those things. Oops. Darn it. Lost my extra life.
The Slayer has arrived. All mortally challenged personnel, please be advised.
All mortally challenged people, please advised. Orwa crew have ball caps. I have one. Do you have one? Very cool. Let's see. You might as well make a uniform. Well, I would do that too if I could. Fortunate Son, civilian freighter holding a Noskin hostage after an attack. Enterprise is helping them without knowing about the prisoner. Ah, okay. That does have a familiar... Okay, so... Oh, crap. Oh man, that guy's heart just wasn't in the right place. And Scott puts $5 in. Thank you so much.
Michael, appreciate all of your content. You are my go-to channel these days. Please keep up the good work.
Scott, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough because I don't feel like I deserve that kind of praise, but I truly appreciate it. I'm just hanging out with you guys. We're trying to make it through this mess together. Everybody, you know, it's funny because this whole mess is just, I know it's got me down. I know it's got a lot of you guys down. And we just got, you know, I'm just looking forward to being over, you know. Oh, get out of my way. Oh, son of a... And I'm dead. I also think the NX-01 feels most like a real vessel. I think the NX-01 does feel more like a real vessel than most of them, but I think the original Enterprise refit feels like a real ship to me too. I think that actually feels probably the most real to me. Don't get me wrong, I love the design of the NX-01, especially the interiors. And I am sure that, and Darren will probably, if I remember correctly, I think Darren would say that the NX-01 is probably the most realistic as far as compared to an actual naval vessel, in large part because of the cramped quarters. And that's how it should be. But the refit just always felt real to me. Man, these guys take a lot. It's 2 down. And Mercer puts a couple of bucks in. Thank you.
I got faith in friends, so I appreciate all of you.
Thank you so much, man. I truly appreciate that as well, Mercer. You're the man. Also, Valor says, Darren Wagner's videos about Enterprise got Vivian curious about. I'm stuck watching it with her from the beginning. I like Darren, but damn it, I'm not happy with him for that. I think his videos have been great. Wesley says, so where's the Hulk review? That's another one I got, that's another one I wanted to get some work done on today, and I've just been so, and I'm truly sorry, guys, I shouldn't let this crap get to me, but sometimes it just does, and I'm really just feeling down today. Mr. Wolverine says, just want to say thanks for streaming. I know that you've gone through, and are continuing to go through stuff, but you help, especially now. I truly say thanks, buddy. No, Mr. Wolverine, you know what? You guys are, you know, I mean, it kind of goes without saying, you guys are the reason I'm here, because there wouldn't be a channel if you guys weren't here. But truly, you guys keep me going, you know? And I died again. Wow. Merch says, I'm trying to write a novel about a group of people who believe in predestination. Well, here's the thing. The question, so if you have a group of people that believe in predestination, that's fine. But what really is important is whether or not in the context of your story, predestination is in fact reality. All right, here we go. Oh. son of a... Wesley says, so Blazing Saddles will be done by Christmas and Trigon by April 2021. Oh, man, you guys. Keep bugging me about it. Eventually, I will get to it. I wrote a crappy novella. Well, that's cool. And you know what? The funny thing is, who was it that said that? It's one of those masterclass commercials. And some of them are actually really interesting. But the guy was a writer. Oh, I think it was James Cameron, actually. And he said that, number one, don't be afraid to suck. And when he was talking about the idea that, you know, you write something that sucks, then you make it good. You know? G.I. Joe and Herman episodes are here. Oh my God, G.I. Joe and Herman episodes are on YouTube. I'm not sure what Herman is. What do you mean by Herman? Wes says, my girlfriend's birthday was yesterday. She thinks she's coming back down with the flu and is staying home alone. Oh, that sucks. Well, I hope it is literally just the flu. I mean, that's... I don't know what to tell you, man. That does suck. And, but you know what? Better safe than sorry at this point. Although, here's the thing. If she's in relatively good health, she should be fine, even if it is the dreaded COVID virus. That's the thing, though. Like I said earlier, is that we tend to overreact or underreact. We're never, like, reacting appropriately to it. So I just think it's kind of funny. It looks a lot like Lore Reloaded, I think. Yep. Alright. Man, when those things get close to you, they hurt. Oh, good, he's stuck. I'll take advantage of that. I'm not a... Man, how much damage did this guy take? There we go. Let's see. So, I was so down in the dumps last night on DJ's game stream. My name was Pot Sucks, and when I knew I was going to be at last, my answer was, it doesn't matter what I say. I got 4 votes. Did you pull into the lead with that? Mercer says, hey, He-Man, I meant He-Man. Oh, okay. Wesley says, can you give Melanie a shout out? Absolutely, Melanie. Look, and I already said that, but first of all, Melanie, you know, Wesley, I mean, I know you could do better than Wesley. We all know that you could do better than Wesley. But Wesley, trust me, Wesley really appreciates the fact that you're willing to, you know, to trade down for him. So number one, thank you for that, because you really help Wesley out. And I know that, you know, right now being sick is like about the most stressful thing that can happen, but we're all pulling for you. There's about 8 million nerds out there that are on your side. So Melanie, is it Melody or Melanie? Melody, thank you for just being there when Wesley needs you. And Wesley, you damn well better be there when she needs you right now, or else I'm going to come find you. All right. Let's see. Zach said, hey, Andrew, definitely need you. I was put on leave of absence due to COVID-19 affecting the business I work at. Hope to get back working once the crisis has passed. That sucks, Zach. That truly sucks, and I wish nothing but the best for you, my friend. You know, I'm thankful that my job is still there. But that doesn't mean that it's stress-free, of course, but I'm just glad that, you know, I shouldn't... It's one of those things where when things are going crazy at work, because things are going crazy at work, and it's very stressful, but then I need to... It's one of those things where you got to be in perspective. It's like, hey, I got a job. A lot of people don't. So, heart is out to you, Zach. Robert says, like Bruce Lee said, be like water, deal with stuff like this coronavirus. That's true. That is a great part of Bruce Lee's philosophy. The whole be like water thing. This doesn't look good. But you know, if you've never read the Tao of Jeet Kune Do, you absolutely should. It is probably my favorite book about martial arts ever. Oh, more came out. I wasn't even looking. There you go. Oh, come on. Let's see. Yosa says, a good friend of mine left decades ago, lives in Japan. She has the beer virus. She had the beer virus in February, mild symptoms, 3 days, light fever, 1 week dry cough. She told me yesterday. So I assume from the way you described that she's okay now then. And that, you know, that's the thing. So I know that for most people that are in relatively good health, the virus is not particularly severe, which is, you know, thank God for that. But it's one of the biggest problem, and the reason the virus has spread so much is because of the fact that so many people, it's so not severe that people just don't bother going to the doctor or anything because they don't think they have anything serious. Ah, man, he got me cornered. Whew. Already. Wow, let's see. Yeah, she's in her 40s, healthy, good, and light, good food, light exercise. Yeah, so she should be absolutely fine. See, someone like me, I have to be a little bit more concerned because I got a history of kidney disease, not to mention the fact that I don't eat particularly healthy, I don't exercise, and I'm not trying to say, oh, I don't like to exercise. I really can't right now. And as much as I would like to, even though I don't particularly enjoy exercise, I wish I could. Val says, because I'm on the autoimmune suppression medication, Vivian won't let me leave the house or go to the store. She goes whenever we need something. Well, that's good, Valor. Vivian is doing the right thing. I'm with her on that. So Vivian gets even more props from me. Because she sounds like she's taking care of you, and that's awesome. And see, for me and Mrs. Anti-Checker, the problem is it doesn't really, you know, both of us are considered high risk for different reasons, but we both are. So for me, it's my history of kidney disease is the main thing. For Mrs. Anti-Checker, the biggest thing that she's that puts her into a higher risk category is the 8 billion medications she takes for her seizures and stuff, and then she's also diabetic. So that's, you know, that's a double whammy for her. So unfortunately, it's not like, well, one of us can go out and the other one will stay. And the one thing, and I hope, and I'm sure Vivian's good about this, but you know, the one thing you got to make sure is that she's taking proper precautions to not bring the virus home. Because that's what happens a lot of the times, is that if you have one person in the household who is high risk and the other one goes out, but then the one that goes out gets the virus, you know, somehow, and then brings it home, that's where bad things can happen. So hopefully, you know, she's using hand sanitizer or gloves or whatever's available. By the way, and I know some people don't understand this, hand sanitizer is actually, while it's, you know, like what we do is we keep hand sanitizer in the car. So if we go into the store, as soon as we get back to the car, we, you know, put a little hand sanitizer on. But honestly, what's better than hand sanitizer by a long shot is washing your hands. And man, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go because I'm not paying attention here. So I'm supposed to get in there somehow. Looks like I'm supposed to get in from behind there. That sounds like something Bird of Prey would say. Hello world, getting in from behind. You know, that's a Bird of Prey 5-ism. So I don't see any clear-cut way to travel. Sometimes, that's one thing about the level design for Doom is pretty good, but there are a few points where it's like you really just got to spend. Oh, okay, there it is. You got to spend a bunch of time searching for the path, and quite frankly, I think that Doom shouldn't have that kind of, you know, where you're just trying to figure out how to leave the room. That seems kind of silly. Let's see. Robert says sunlight can help Olak in staying healthy. Well, sunlight, you know, as far as generally speaking, you know, depends on the individual, because some people are kind of sensitive to sunlight. Like for me, going out in the sun is not a good thing. However, for other people, yeah, it's you know, like then absolutely. But I don't buy into the people that are saying, and maybe it's just maybe just the skeptic in me, but I'm not buying it when people say that, for example, sunlight will cure this particular virus. All right, so we gotta time this one carefully. Oh, come on! I was in the door! Bastard. Zach says, yeah, I have to worry. I have to worry about this virus due to the diabetes if I could be in trouble. Yeah. So, yeah, just be careful, you know. Yo says, I consider myself happy. No major health issues, only mechanical bad back. Yeah, the bad back thing, like, you know, obviously you guys know I have bad back and bad knee. But that's not a cause for concern as far as the virus is concerned. The only thing for me, as far as the virus, is my history of kidney problems. And so I have to be very careful about that. There we go. Ah, rocket launcher. Very nice. And, of course, more of those mancubus. Oops, that was a waste of a rocket. Yeah, rockets are slow. And I'm dead. Let's see. Mr. Lendoso, so Anna Trigger's part vampire. I am, actually. I've never been the kind of person to hang out in the sun. Never. My sister, it's funny, because here's the thing. When we were kids, I hated being outdoors. My sister was very outdoorsy, and she still is. So, like, you know, to me, a nice relaxing day is like right now, playing some Doom, you know, maybe a Skype call, you know, doing a live stream, nerdy stuff, right? Watching Star Trek, crap like that. For my sister, a nice relaxing time is things like going skiing or snowmobiling and stuff like that. She is very, very outdoorsy. Now, she also happens to live in Alaska, so for her that's a good thing. So, you know, she does things like ski patrol and crap like that. And so we're very, very different. Funny thing, so our age difference, my sister is only 2 years older than me. But if you were to see us next to each other, you would swear she was at least 10 years older than me. And I'm not saying that to be mean, it's just that her skin has been exposed to a whole lot of sunlight, where mine has not. So, I mean, we could be a wonderful case study as to the long-term effects of UV radiation. Alright, where are we at? Where'd he go? Whoops. Not doing good here. Oh good, there's a health pack right there. Got a weapon point. Not sure what to do with them yet, but very cool. Let me see. Some good news. The Dow has went up 1,627 points for today. Wow, that is impressive. Wesley says you were in the door right in the middle of it. I was in the door. Oh, yeah. The Brown Guy is in the house, says, hey, Anti-Trigger, hey, the Brown Guy, how's everything? I'm okay. I'm feeling a little bummed about the way that life is going right now. Not just for me, but for everybody with this whole lockdown crap. But, you guys always make me feel better, and just relaxing, playing a little Doom. Valor says, I can't be in the sun for too long or else I look like a lobster that's in boiling water. Me too. I joke around and say, like, some people tan, some people burn. I just burst into flames. Is your sister more normal or like you? No, she is more of a normie. But she's actually, I think, the way that people like us would probably describe her as a snowflake. She is extremely liberal, and in fact, she doesn't talk to me much because of that. And she's extremely sensitive. Like she literally, she ran out of the theater throwing up when we saw The Shining. Oops, didn't time that right. That doesn't even make sense. All right. So, and she also like gets very emotional over some things. Like, she and I can't talk about politics. If we talk about politics, she'll end up crying. Oh, the lawnmower's going. I wonder who that is. Let me check. Zachary says, well, sun is good. Sunburns, on the other hand, are not. So everybody needs to be careful with that. Yes. Well, it's kind of like the Caroga virus, actually. You know, the sun is one of those things that, you know, it's for some people it's more serious than others. But we shouldn't treat it like a joke. But yeah. Let's see. Is that... Alright. Valor says, I am white as a ghost. After I peel from being burned, I go back to ghostly white. Vivian joked that I was a vampire, which is why I should also never enter churches. That's all probably Predator Hunting Grounds when it comes out. I'll be interested. I don't know anything about it. So is that based on the Predator movies? Well, now Lancelot Galahad and I wait until nightfall, then leap out of the rabbit, taking French by surprise. Not only by surprise, but totally unnamed, and then unsubbing. Why are you unsubbing? My home has gas again. Woo! Well, that's good to hear, Mr. Miles, because I know that was a seriously sore spot for you. Man, I have like no ammo. Well, that did nothing. I'm assuming I have to get up there, so check that. That's Mr. Miles, that's Mr. Venture. Yep, so that is the guy that actually does my lawn that's mowing outside right now. A very nice guy. He gives me a good deal to mow my lawn, which is really good because I can't do it. Let me go in here. Alright, there we go. Tarmac. Cool. Alright, so I gotta pay. Alright, and let's see. The Exorcist still unnerves me after seeing it a few times. The original Psycho. The Psycho never got... actually, even, Exorcist, the thing that still bothers me about The Exorcist is really more of the fact of, the horrible things that are said in that. Oh, okay, so we get one of those things. Alright, so perform glory kills faster, speed boost after glory kills, survive one death blow. That sounds good. We'll do that. Mr. Ross says, you have no idea how much I miss having hot water and stove oven. Oh, I believe you. I believe you, my friend. I'm red-headed and fair-skinned. When I go to the beach, I don't tan. I stroke. Woody Allen. Eat beans and you'll never run out of gas. True. Tom says, are you able to watch the William Shatner Show Unexplained on History Channel? I have not seen it. I don't have History Channel. You have a predominantly white male audience. Cinnabon and Mr. Lundell saved you from being toxic. Yes, thank you, Cinnabon and Mr. Lundell. Although we have a few women that watch every now and then and stuff. So that's we're not 100% white male. But quite frankly, you guys know all are welcome here. So, obviously I'm not an anti any group kind of guy. Zachary says, so did you see Mark Hamill posted a letter on social media pretty much saying goodbye to Star Wars fans? No, I did not. Kind of sad. Yes, Predator Hunting Grounds is a multiplayer game based on the film. One guy's a predator, the other a team of soldiers. That's cool. That actually sounds like a fun game. You should play Alien Isolation. You'll have a starving good time. I played a little bit of Alien Isolation. That's really, Alien Isolation is more of a horror survival game than anything else, which is not my bag, but it's very well made. Oh, look at that. I'm not sure what those things are for. Anybody that knows what that blue thing is, I would love to know. Does YouTube tell you how many in the other 500 genders? No! Surprisingly, YouTube only lists male and female. They are absolutely, you know, I don't know what the right term is. I guess fluid phobic? I bet stabbing good time. Autocorrection strikes again, yes. Dylan, they got you pushing too many pencils. Get to the chopper. Alright, so now we get back to here, which is where we were trying to get in the first place. Very good. Oh, great. I hate those things. It's too dang fast. Look at that. Jerk. Oh. I do like the fact that you actually do, and the game is good about teaching you this stuff as you go through, different weapons for different scenarios, right? So that's actually kind of cool. But these guys are tough as nails. I hate them. Let's see. Whoa! Someone's shooting at me because I wasn't paying attention. Actually, I'm going to use you for some ammo, buddy. Come on back. I need some ammo. There you go. Thank you. And that's actually kind of a cool thing, too, is that the chainsaw is really, that's your ammo. The only thing that sucks is that you have to find chainsaw gas, and they're not common drops. Let's see. Zachary says, "Yep, be sure to check out Twitter. I wrote a nice letter. Didn't say he would never come back. Talked about how it was the end of an era." Oh, okay. So it's just it was a heartfelt goodbye. It made me sound like he was saying screw you guys. So good. I like Carl Weathers' The Mandalorian. I actually did too. I think he did a good job. I think The Mandalorian was honestly the best Star Wars that we've gotten in a very long time. In fact, I would dare say that Mandalorian is the best Star Wars we've gotten since Return of the Jedi. And I know that a lot of people might think that's sacrilege, but I actually believe that. And let's see. Zachary says, Hamill wrote it. LOL. Not me. I personally don't want to see Hamill go. I get what you're saying. And Live with Matthew, 1/16 is a long way. Not sure what you're talking about there, Live with Matthew. Oh, Live with Matthew has Cherokee. Oh, come on. Live with Matthew. You are so freaking white. The Wonder Bread Company wants you to be their spokesman. And I'm still waiting for that. You didn't answer me about the video. You working on it, buddy? Because I do want to get that going this week if we can. Let's see. Thomas says, a guy in the new Star Wars film died from the virus. Andrew Jack. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so we want Lock on Burst. That sounds yummy. Let's see. If you get the new Predator game, just make Bird the Predator and everyone will survive. That's true. And you'll hear the Son of a bitch. I'm trying to do the Predator voice. Son of... I can't do it. Son of a bitch. Yeah, there you go. That would be hilarious, though. Bird as the Predator. So plasma, when these guys have shields, you definitely want to use the plasma rifle because it overloads their shields and makes them blow up real good. And whenever you see one of those explosives, shoot it. And let's see. My favorite character Mandalorian is still the Krull, the Ugnaught. I have spoken. I don't know. He was all right. I did like it. I gotta admit that I got choked up the last time we saw him. That got me in the feels real good. But Thomas, what if they have shields? If they have shields, then you can only defeat them if your name is Lore Reloaded. This looks like another arena. It's just a good show. Lower stakes make it great. Yeah, that's something that where Jon Favreau, I think, really struck gold with The Mandalorian, was that he understood that you don't have to make it about a universe-ending threat.
Your head must match his will. Only then will you be truly safe.
Darn it. Die. So the Pianodean stream is going to be at 8 o'clock Eastern. Ouch. Die already. Dang. Hold on, guys. How did I get stuck there? That was weird. Alright. Still got my handy dandy shotgun. mean to do that. I hear you guys. Where are you? There we go. Alright, let's see. Did you guys hear about Boris Johnson taking the intensive care? Yeah, Dr. Alex mentioned that. Who is Boris Johnson? I'm trying to remember. Please fill me in. I know the name, but I can't. My brain isn't quite clicking. So who is Boris Johnson? That's what I'm trying to remember. And let's see. Matt Favreau, those French names. Yeah, well, you know, Favreau. He's not really French because he made awesome movies. Speaking of French, I haven't talked to Luke in forever because my schedule's been all wacky. I miss him. If any of you guys happen to hear from Luke Favark, please let him know I've been thinking about him because, you know, it sucks with the way my schedule's been. LDG says, sir, wouldn't be against helping me by reviewing certain short content clips, i.e. my intro that I'm making on my channel. I greatly appreciate the input. I'll check it out, LDG. And I assume it's on your channel now, so you know, and that's what I started doing, honestly, was you start putting stuff out there and just put in the description, hey guys, tell me, is this any good or does this suck? And if you think it's good, tell me what you like about it. If you think it sucks, tell me what you hate about it. You know, I used to ask people that all the time. I should still be asking them, but I've been lazy lately. Let's see. Now it says, good, I'm kind of going to be using you guys to postpone having to watch Enterprise. Oh, come on, Enterprise isn't that bad. Isn't that bad? And actually, yeah, LD, you should have Mr. Miles. Thank you for actually jumping in there, Mr. Miles. You really should have Mr. Miles look at it. He is a creative monster. So, yeah, if you want good advice on your content, Mr. Miles is the man. He was in 2 episodes, and it felt bad, but Robot Lady was in several CD episodes and felt nothing when she died. Yeah. You're talking about I Have Spoken. And favorite Decepticon, Starscream. And let's see. My intro is currently in progress. Well, it should always be considered in progress. Prime Minister. Okay, so it's the Prime Minister. Wow. That sucks. You know, so I assume that would be the first world leader actually struck down by the virus if he doesn't pull through. And, you know, obviously, the UK being one of our close, if not our absolute closest ally, I'm sure that will affect a lot of Americans as well. Which is kind of ironic that the UK is our closest ally, considering we rebelled against them. Mr. Wild says, I sent an image of Boris Johnson to Skype. Oh, thank you. Well, definitely thoughts and prayers to Boris. I hope that he makes it. Wow, how am I supposed to make that? This is just crazy. All right. How are you supposed to... Well... So you gotta double jump to get there. Jeez, this is crazy. Alright, keep working on it. Japan is also one of our closest allies now, and that's been even more strange considering how World War II ended. That's true, too. Thomas says, just don't look at the Twitter talking about Boris Johnson. Lots of people happy. That's, you see, people that, I gotta say, I don't care where you fall politically. If you are celebrating over the death of people like that, there's something wrong with you. Or not even the death, but the illness. I mean, obviously, if he dies, I'm sure it'll just intensify. But you know, it's like if Trump came down with it, I know that lots of people would be like, yeah, Trump deserves it because he's a dick, you know, or something. Ah, man. And I have absolutely, you know, and the thing is, it doesn't matter what your political stripes are. That's a human being we're talking about. I hit the wrong button. I suck at that. Soundwave's my favorite. Soundwave is definitely a good one. The voice is awesome. Yo says, Johnson was a jerk about the virus. He shook hands with infected patients and was downplaying the virus. Now he suffers the consequences. Obviously, I don't want anything bad for him. Well, and I understand if people want to say, look, people, this is why you need to take it seriously. He didn't take it seriously, and look what's happening. I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with it is people are like, yeah, get what he deserves. Mr. Ross says, if Kurtzman got ill, I'm not sure if my ethics would be strong enough to push back the snark or a smirk. I understand. And that's the thing. That's where it would be a real test for a lot of us nerds, right? Is if someone like, I did it again. If someone like Kurtzman got the virus or worse, died or something, it would be difficult, you know, or think about like if Kathleen Kennedy got the virus, right? That it would be very or Ryan Johnson, it would be difficult to, you know, to be compassionate for those people considering what they've done to our favorite to our favorite franchises. So all this was just to get an extra life, I guess. Oh, okay.
Your salvation lies in his destruction.
Let's see. Unless it's me, I think it would be okay if I got it. Well, yeah, rock solid. If you get it, that's no biggie. In fact, I've been waiting and hoping that you would get it, but so far, no luck. You know I'm kidding. Ozzy says, I'm sure he's not the only one who takes the virus seriously. Well, yeah, but he didn't take it seriously. That's the point. Wow, you guys are just stupid. Secret found. Okay. Yeah, so again, I don't know what those things are. What are they? I mean, I think it's from one of the older Dooms, but I don't know what that thing is supposed to be. Or what it does for you, if anything. I mean, I know some of the collectibles are just to collect them, but... let's see. Mercer says, my favorite Autobot's Blue Streak. He talked a lot, cracked jokes, had the memories of the war. I don't know, my favorite Autobot is probably Optimus.
A relic from your past. The priests have kept it hidden from you in this remote location.
Did you just say what I thought he said? If he did, cool. Things are gonna get real here in a minute. There we go. Double barrel shotgun. Oops. Oh, okay.
Attention, all mortally challenged personnel. The Slayer is inside the facility. Please proceed with aggression.
Jeez. Hold on, die already. I hate those things. Jeez, hold on. Oh, man. I am in deep, deep trouble now. Alright, come on. Wow, I survived? Okay, cool. Getting whatever ammo. Hold on just a second, and I'll get back to the chat for a minute. So I gotta get in there somehow. Yeah, we gotta get... Ooh, that looks like from Doom 2016. Okay. Let's see. You can be compassionate as a human and still hate the work they've done. Well, yeah, sure. I hate the work Ryan Johnson did. I hate, you know, a lot of the work that Kurtzman did. But my point is that, but it's different. Yeah, you've still got to be a compassionate human being. You've got to, you know, if one of them contracts a disease that could kill them, then you know what, we can hate what they represent as far as Trek or Star Wars or anything else. Just like it doesn't matter if they're a Republican or Democrat or any of that crap. They're still a human being, and they deserve, you know, they deserve better than to die from this stupid disease. Well, so stupid people you just blew up. That's what happens to Carogan orphans that happen to survive the mines into adulthood. That's sad but true. Yes. If one of the people involved in destroying our favorite franchise, I would be somewhat pleased if they got sick. However, never want anyone dead. I would not be pleased at them being sick. Autobots transform and roll out. Who has a better voice than Peter Cullen? Better voice than Peter Cullen. Maybe James Earl Jones, but not many people could compete with him. Bird's sense of decor leaves a lot to be desired. Yeah. He tends to like blood, spikes, and ooze. That seems to be his thing. Is that sassy? He can't be bargained with. He can't be reasoned with. He absolutely will not stop until you are dead. What would you call a racist Optimus Prime? Liberty Prime. I'd rather see Kurtzman fired and in jail than sick. Yeah, I agree. You know, well, fired at the very least. Loot magnet now. Demo Gorgonzola is in the house. How you doing, my friend? I believe And I don't know if he's still here, but I believe Bird of Prey should be streaming soon. So when he does start streaming, well, if he starts streaming before I need to stop, then I will stop then. Otherwise, and Bird, if you are still here, let me know if you're gonna get starting. So, secret encounters are optional timed encounters hidden in the world. Any resources spent in secret encounter will not be restored afterwards. If you run out of time and fail, you can retry. Each secret encounter awards 1 weapon point. Okay. Well, I almost died, but I guess I got the weapon point, so that's good. Hopefully I can get to a checkpoint. Bird of Prey 5, wake up! Alexander's back. Hey, Alexander, we're waiting to hear from Bird of Prey. Hopefully he'll wake up soon. Oh. Ah, okay. Oh. Let's see. I was reading my anthology of Conan. Just finished the first novel. This is amazing. I'm not into Conan, but that's cool. You got plenty of time for reading right now. That's for sure. Uh-oh, let's see. This is going to be an interesting one. Alright. Robert says, the people behind Axe Iron Star Trek Continues should be hired to do Star Trek from now on. I would definitely, you know, like, I'd say if I were the new CEO of CBS, I would definitely look at hiring, like, the creative teams behind those shows. But I don't know why they don't, to be honest with you. It really... Safe for the moment. Not sure where I'm supposed to go right now. But... Well, that would be handy, but I don't know how to get in there. Aha! Ooh, found a secret. All right. Let's see. Bird, I was here brushing my teeth. Oh, okay. Valor says, yeah, I gotta make sure Bird wakes up so he can sleep stream. Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Zachary says, I think about half of us are here, have time for yeah. Alexander, I'm now working efficient half an hour, succeed to get 14 hours this week. That's good. I mean, the more you can get, the better. I mean, obviously, 14 hours in a week isn't a lot, but if you can get, you know, whatever you can get, man. You know, we're all in this together, so I hope that you do well, Alexander, even though you're crazy. I still love you, man. Bird of Prey for FFS. I need my beauty sleep. Joseph, please. You're probably the prettiest one of us, so I don't think you have to worry about beauty sleep. You've got those rugged European good looks, where, you know, most of us just have that, you know, fat American look. Now, LDG, everyone is crazy. Well, everyone is... Oops. Oh, crap. Well, that sucks. Let's see. Brains are for idiots, says Mr. Miles. Bird says, stream when you're done. What did you say about another 30 minutes? Well, actually, not quite that much. My appointment is in 30 minutes, but I'm going to probably stop streaming as soon as I can find a checkpoint here. Because I do need to, you know, get ready for my appointment. Oh, okay, there's a revenant in a cage. I still didn't hear from Life with Matthew. Are you still here, Life with Matthew, just hiding from me? Let's see how you are. What a jerk. Alright. Whoa. What's going on?
The briefing will begin at 5:45.
Neural connection successful.
Oh, I'm in the Revenant now. Okay.
You may use it to reclaim your property.
Okay, so left trigger, jetpack, B, afterburner to dodge, right trigger, rockets, and left button to launch a rocket barrage. Okay. Okay, I guess you can't glory kill them. Quite enough fuel to get up there. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay, so it lowers down once you kill everybody. Gotcha. Well, that's pretty cool, but you don't get to play it as him long enough. see. So Live with Matthew's just a jerk, but I'm a dick. Yes. Because Life with Matthew is too nice to call him a dick. Thomas says, oh my god, what happened to your body? Well, as you can see, I'm back to it now. Super shotgun, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see. So this is what Caroga looks like on its good days. Yes, on a good day, this is what Caroga looks like. You don't want to see Caroga on a bad day. Okay, so it's got the meat hook. That's what we've been waiting for. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Wow, 2 shots and the mancubus is down. Not bad. Of course, it sucks through ammo like nobody's business, but... hate those. I have to ask Bird what those are called. Alright, so we still got a few more of these things. But I'm out of shotgun ammo, which sucks. Oh, there's some shotgun shells. Probably not enough. Man. Alright. Go one more. Or, no, 3 more. Jeez. Well, that was easy. Gotta say, I like the meat hook. There we go.
Attention, all cultist base personnel. Please destroy the Slayer. The priest must survive. I repeat, the priest must survive.
Man. So this is like, yeah, this is like the Caroga First Aid Center here, I think. There we go. There's a nice picture of Bird. Supposed to go. Oh, it's one of those. All right. What the hell am I hearing? Oh, I know what I keep hearing these voices, and I figured out what it is. It's because it's the press conference stream. It's the reporters giggling before the press conference starts, which, by the way, is something that really bothers me. Maybe I'm just old or something, but it's really bothering me that the Washington press corps is sitting there yucking it up and laughing and stuff before and after these press conferences with the President of the United States when they're supposedly talking about the most serious thing in the world. Crap. No.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Well, now we can hear the president there.
This week, America continues our aggressive effort to defeat the virus. As we enter a crucial and difficult phase of the battle, we continue to send our prayers to the people of New York and New Jersey and to our whole country. But right now, New York and New Jersey are very hot zones, and we're with them, we're with everybody. Your struggle is our struggle, and we will beat this virus. We will beat it together. I also want to send best wishes to a very good friend of mine and a friend to our nation, Prime Minister Boris Johnson. We're very saddened to hear that he was taken into intensive care this afternoon, a little while ago. And Americans are all praying for his recovery. He's been a really good friend. He's been really
Thomas, you're saying
something
really
very
you can't hear
special,
the president?
strong, resolute, doesn't quit, doesn't give up. We have made tremendous progress on therapeutics. I had a fantastic call today, which I'll be talking about a little bit later. And I've asked two of the leading companies. These are brilliant companies.
All right, we'll pause the press conference. I might listen to a little bit of that later. All right. Yeah, Bird heard you heard the president? Okay. They're just being jerks then. Okay, I see how it is. Oh, put the game back on. All right. Thomas just being a jerk. Yeah, Thomas thinks I was hearing voices in my head. Ah, crap. Oops, didn't time that right. Gotta be kidding me. There we go. It's definitely Caroga. What do you call those things, bird? Trump voice is Doom, in Doom is creepy. Let me check this. This is actually pharmacy I go to. Hold on. Hello? Speaking. Okay. Yeah, we'll come by. Shoot. What are your hours now? Okay, we'll probably come back tomorrow morning. Thank you. I didn't realize you had it. All right, bud. All right, so Bird says, okay, you're ready to go as soon as I do my credits. All right. Found a record. See, Alice is, yeah, thanks. You know what, Bird? Here's the funny thing. Even if that were true, then at least I would have an opportunity to use it. Oh, come on. I didn't want to. bet you I need to... Oh, you son of a... There we go. Yes, Bird uses Viagra. For what, though?
Are you growing tired, Slayer? We will break your will yet.
I mean, that's the real question. I mean, a Bird, sure, you could get a prescription for it, but what would he need it for? So cheap the way it jumps. Boy's like, hi, Enter. What's up? Hey, Daniel. Sorry if I missed it earlier. It's hard to look at the chat while I'm also playing Doom. A little intense. Let's see. Joseph to F with his audience, of course. What are you talking about? Well, Bird used it to keep from rolling out of bed. Oh, yeah, that would actually make sense. You're probably right. I think Bird thinks Viagra will help him grow more hair. Mert says, look at this awesome game. I can't click on a link. I'm in the game right now, so it won't let me, like, I can't just click on it. And I'm just trying to get to the frickin' checkpoint, because I'm running out of time. So I am actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap it up here. I'll just try to, I'll have to play, well, maybe like during the Pianodean stream while he's singing, I'll play to the next checkpoint quietly. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Remember, in a couple hours, we're going to be playing music with Pianodean. That should be a blast. Don't forget to come check that out. And so now head on over to Bird of Prey channels. Do head over to Bird of Prey. He's awesome, and he'll keep you entertained in his loving embrace for the next 2 hours. Ugh.
Making your way with the nerds today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from hating JJ sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to just get laid? Sometimes you wanna go where all the Trekkies know your name.
Rock solid. You got to be a jerk about it, Rock Solid. I know. You on number 17 because you're a freak.
Hey, you want to learn about Jesus?
There's no such thing as hooker-client confidentiality.
right. In all seriousness, thank you, Rock Solid. I appreciate it. But do go hang out with Bird. If I didn't have this appointment, I'd stay with you guys a little bit longer. But like I said, go hang out with Bird, and I will see you guys in a couple hours.
And they're always glad you came. You want to be in a galaxy where Star Trek isn't lame. You want to go where everybody knows your name. Turds of a feather flock together, that's what we believe. We know a place that's got you covered, a place to get relief.
Oh, now Yosef wants to be a dick about it. I see how it is. Bird called Rock Solid a jerk? Really? Wow, I'm shocked. But, you know, then again...
It is with cooking with the pork and the pork. The guy with the cow, and we're gonna make the cope. Here's a bring out the cope.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, the cope, get it in the pot.
Get in the pot here.
And then the weasel stir the cope. That's a good cope.
Okay.
There we go. And I know the real reason you gave me that buck, Yosef, is because I said you were the best looking guy here, but that's just because it's the truth. All right, guys, take it easy.
Wouldn't you like to say me poo? Sometimes you wanna go where Turner Steady stole your name. And all Carogans are to blame. You wanna be where you can see Caroga go up in flames. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
You son of a bitch, anti-tracker! I mean, that's what we're most known for. But anyway, 47 Yorktown was early and said Mambo Music and Dear Bop after anti-tracker. Yes, 47 Yorktown. You've had the Mambo Music, but the Dear Bops are coming. Thomas Potts says hi, welcome Thomas, Music, 47 Yorktown says hello, young sir. The Dear Bops are coming. Captain Trek says Thomas Potts says hi, welcome Music. Josh Street was trying to lie, saying there was no sound, sir. The Dear Bops. Rock Solid says, but I'm Trek. Thomas Rock Solid. And Rock Solid just donated $5. Josh Andy Kissing Dax. Anti-Trigger only got $1. Sound like there's Dear Rock Solid says, I'm Trek. Thomas Rock Solid. Rock Solid just donated $5. Andy Kissing Dax. Anti-Trigger only got $1. Rock Solid says Anti-Trigger only got $1. You got 5x for the $5x